Soundtrack to the love we make. Let your love flow and shower us. Let your love flow and shower us.
Alright, peace and love. How much time I got? 41 minutes. Something going on with my camera. I never have time no more. I don't know what changed. It's like now it's always the time limit up there. I only got 41 minutes. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. But that might be saying something in that. Don't you start that today. Don't you start that today. Okay, so I did get on here. I'm actually trying to see something. I'm on my way to work. Yeah, I won't even go into that yet. It's a lot happening. It's a lot going on. But the reason I got on here today is just to update y'all. Not even update y'all, but just to follow through and just remind you that, man, it's really getting different out here. It's happening, you know. I made some videos talking about the time, you know, what time is it, or what time it is currently, what we need to be doing, and YouTube has this, I guess, the algorithm, you know, to where it kind of tries to let you know what you should be watching. Based on the things that you watch. I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta get this water going. I have been back on my water. Thank God. So, you know, I made videos about the time, what time it is, what we need to be doing. You gotta choose a side. You know, whether people know it or not, all of these videos have really been saying something, and they've all really been tied together even before I knew they were tied together. You know, it's funny that I started this thing. November 30th was my first ever video. November 30th of 2020. In my first ever video, I said that this is temporary because I know that this is not my greatest potential. And I knew that at that time, but I didn't know that at that time. And it's like to see now that a lot of what I was saying is coming to pass, not because I'm a prophet, but because I was in alignment. I was in tune. So the things that I was saying were messages that I was supposed to bring. You know, it's not like I was sitting in a corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am the great I am, and this is what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that type of situation. It was feelings. It was experiences. It was emotions. It was things that I was dealing with and going through, not knowing that everything that I was going through had a purpose. Everything that I was experiencing was for a reason, to prepare me, and me making the videos speaking about those things was preparing me. It was giving me knowledge. It was giving me understanding and knowledge that I would one day be able to share, not knowing that as I was making the videos, I was actually sharing, you know. So some people have been watching the videos all along. Oh man, somebody got the deer. Dang, that's messed up. But yeah, some people have been watching all along and have fully understood. Some people have been watching all along, maybe, you know, just to support, but not fully understanding, you know. And, you know, some people may have just been referred to a video or came across a video or saw me post on my IG and decided to just come check me out, but really had no interest in you know, the things I was talking about. Because it could seem like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it could seem like I'm just talking. But I thank God for, you know, a lot of the messages that I have given have been confirmed through various methods, whether it be a person actually talking to me and sharing with me that the knowledge was useful and helpful, or it was exactly what they were dealing with, or whether the news, not the fake news, but, you know, the news or media spoke on it. They made it and say exactly what I said, but them even having to mention it means that I must have been saying something. Why they talking about it? You know, YouTube has this thing, that's what I was trying to say, where it kind of recommends videos that it think you might want to see or that you might want to watch. So lately I've been, you know, watching certain things, you know, it's kind of led me to different people, new people that I'm watching and listening, and it's like, you know, I might go back through videos. I mean, mind you, these are new people, you know, new to me, who may have been on YouTube for months or years, you know. Each one has their own different, you know, timeline of when they came to YouTube, which I don't have all the history on everybody, but what I do know is that for me to find them the way that I found them on YouTube, just through, you know, the recommended videos or suggested videos, and I might just see a title that I'm like, let me check this out, see what they're talking about, and, you know, I might watch a video and they might say something that I said in one of my videos, and I've talked about that before with a particular person, you know, on Instagram, who, you know, I was watching quite a few videos before I ever spoke a video of my own. You know, I had been watching this person, and you know, for me to, once I was introduced to this person and I started watching this person, you know, it inspired me and gave me the courage to go ahead and speak for myself, only to find out that this person had a YouTube channel that I did not know about when I started watching them on Instagram. This person had a YouTube channel that dated back 10 years. And I scrolled back through videos, of course, I've never seen before. And this person is saying certain things in videos that I'm saying in my videos. I've never watched them. They've never watched me. You know, I've never watched those videos on YouTube at all. You know, I met this person on Instagram in you know, 2020 during the pandemic. It was some kind of way I came across one of, you know, his posts or messages, and it was like, damn, that resonate. You know what I mean? So I started listening and watching, and I mean, he had some great stuff, and that gave me the inspiration, motivation for me to stand up and speak for myself. So I started my YouTube video speaking November 30th of 2020, but I didn't even start dropping my joints. I think it was till like December 21st. I caught that 12/21/21. Damn, was it 2020? 12/21/20. Yeah, 12/21/20. 2020. I caught that, you know, if you know about the numbers. I caught that 12/21/20 and dropped that, my first video. But I'm just saying, I was inspired by this particular person on Instagram who I never knew had a YouTube, only for me to later find a YouTube, probably a year later, find a YouTube in 2021, and just go back and see that they had videos dating back 10 years. Now, I didn't watch all the videos dating back 10 years, but I picked and chose little bits and pieces here and there, only to find that, man, some of the things that this person was talking about, you know, are things that I'm talking about. And I don't know this person, but we saying the same message and telling you what time it is. And, you know, sometimes we can feel like, and this is something that I'm actually experiencing at the job, because in 2014, you know, I did not have very much control over my temper or attitude. It was like, you know, that was for me my go-to. If you say the wrong thing or you make me feel away, it's coming out, and there ain't nothing that can stop it once I get there. And, you know, I'm gonna try my best to belittle you and make you feel away, and I'm gonna really slice you up with my words, and I'm gonna get right with you. So in 2014, man, it might have been early 2015, either late 2014 or early 2015, man, I had pretty much already reached that point at the job where I was like, and it's the same job I'm working now, you know what I'm saying, same place, the chicken shack, but I was seeing, like, you know, what I felt was some racism going on, you know what I'm saying. I felt like I was seeing that, and I felt like I didn't see black people being taken seriously in leadership. That's what I saw in 2014, 2015. So, man, I had got to a point where I felt like enough was enough, and I was tired of what I was seeing, man, and I decided I was going to say something about it. But I wasn't just going to say nothing about it to the little so-called managers that's above me. Like, these kids in high school and early 20s, not saying I disrespect them or don't have no respect for them, but nah, player, you ain't even lived yet. You ain't even got no hair on you yet. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like a thing where it's like, nah, y'all wouldn't even be able to deal with what I'm about to say. So I went to the owner, you know what I'm saying? The owner and his top guy, you know, the GM type guy. And man, I got both of those guys in that office, and with no fear in my heart, I told him exactly how I felt and what I saw. And I told him to his face with my fingers, if you don't change your ways, you're gonna lose everything. Now, I didn't even know the power in my words at that time. But, man, there was power and truth in my words, even at that time, before I even knew who I was. You know, there was a power within me. There was a voice within me that spoke to truth, you know. And I'll just say this. People feel like sometimes if I said that to you in late 2014, early 2015, and you went to bed that night and you woke up the next morning and you like, I still got everything. See, that's the foolish way that a lot of us think. You know, somebody give us a warning or somebody give us a message and we feel like, well, it didn't happen the next day, so it ain't real, it ain't true. Man, y'all better learn to understand God's time. It don't matter if it's 7 to 8 years later. I said what I said. And right now, these past few months, this person is starting to see. Now, they'll never come to me and say, hey, I remember back then when you told me that about myself and you were right. That ain't gonna happen. That's dead. That's not gonna happen. But what you will see happen is what I said was truth. And it is happening as we speak. You are in the process of losing. Now, whether or not you lose everything is up to you. Depends on what you do. Depends on how you act. Depends on how you treat people. Depends on how you choose to respect people moving forward. Do you take care of people, or do you continue to treat people how you treated people the whole 8 years that I've known you? See, everybody ain't out here cracking the whip. So sometimes it's hard to see what's really going on because there ain't no whips being cracked. See, some people do other things, manipulative things, you know, that in my eyes is equal to the whip, because you're still keeping people enslaved and in bondage, and you're not allowing a certain people to prosper. You're not allowing God's people to prosper. And you felt that your wealth and your position and your title would always allow you to keep these people enslaved. But we are in a time, if you know what time it is, that we know that time is up. So the best thing that a person can do is change their ways and treat God's people right, or they're going to suffer the consequences. So, you know, just like Pharaoh, you know, the plagues come one at a time. Now I give you time to tap out and say, listen, I'm sorry, let me get this right. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it right. I promise, I'm gonna do it right. Or you can play hardball and just keep watching things fall and slip from your grasp. It ain't gonna slip from you, because that sounds easy. Watch things be taken from you one by one until you humble yourself. So, man, I was at a place where I was apologizing for some of these messages, because I'm like, man, I don't want to get too serious on y'all, and you know. But the reality is, man, I gotta be real with what time it is, and it's time to get serious. You know, so some of these messages are gonna have to be shared. You know, and everybody's not gonna like them. Everybody's not going to feel like, man, he's not being nice, you know what I'm saying? But hey, one day you'll thank me that I brought you truth in the midst of a world of lies. I'm choosing to bring you truth. I'm choosing to stand on truth with no fear. I have no fear other than my Creator. And it's not a fear of, oh my gosh, it's a respect fear for the Creator. Respect. So that's something that a lot of people don't have. Respect. You know what I mean? Honor, dignity, character, courage. But I'm not one of them. So I stand on truth, and because I stand on truth, I don't have any fear. I don't fear this system. I don't fear the people who running it. And I just came to remind y'all of what time it is, and it's time that we stand up. It's time that we unite. It's time that we stop playing and get serious about this work. And I ain't talking about no job work. I'm talking about get serious about this work that we need to do to build ourselves up as a people. Stop being dependent on certain people to do everything for us and take care of us when they're not taking care of us. They don't care about us. That's a reality. And I ain't saying nothing about no color. You know what I mean? So you got to raise up and elevate your thinking to understand what I'm even saying. And this ain't no diss, and it's not no put down. This ain't gonna be for everybody. But this is a serious message. We in a different time. Y'all better look at the weather and see what time it is. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Y'all think it's still a lot of time to be out here playing, and it ain't. And so when I come with this serious message, now some people are gonna probably be like, I don't want to watch these no more. They getting serious. But man, the reality is I've been serious. I just have always chosen to take the path of, I like to make it go down sweet and smooth, you know. So I choose to word things in a way that is not so harsh. And I'm still not being harsh, but I'm being truthful. I'm being honest that we need to know what we're dealing with, who we're dealing with, and why it's so important that we unite. Those of us who want what we know we deserve and what is ours, we're going to have to unite, and we're going to stand up for it. We're going to have to stand on truth. We can't be moving out here in that other, you know. But the weather is speaking. The sun is speaking. Are you listening? Peace and love.